Today I'm watching Angel Season 5, Episode 1, which feels crazy to say that it's Season 5, and I finished Buffy. You can check out those reaction videos on my channel as well, and I have been warned in the comments. Thank you for the warning ahead of time to not watch the intro credits, which is something I usually do. So I read the comments. I appreciate the warning. I will not watch the credits. I will skip them. There wasn't spoilers in the comments of why to skip, but I'm going to assume that the title, the intro sequence, is going to give something away, which is why I was told not to watch it before I get into the episode. So I will definitely skip the intro. I do know that this is the last season as well, which is, yeah, it's again bittersweet after especially finishing Buffy as well. And Season 4, we ended with Connor starting this new life. His memory had been erased. We had Angel, looking off from a distance into the window with Connor's this new family, talking about going to college. Cordelia was in a coma somewhere. Angel and the crew had taken over Wolf and Hart, which I'm, not really sure where that's going to go. Lila was back also, which was interesting. And they did this big tour of the Wolf and Hart facilities. Everybody kind of had their area of specialty. Angel had his area, Gunn had his, Wesley had his area, and they definitely seemed all designed for that person's, strengths. So very curious to see. Obviously, we know Wolf and Hart doesn't have the great, record of history with Angel. So where's that gonna go? And yeah, mostly worried about Cordelia. So, and especially with this being the last season, very curious to see where everything's going to come to an end. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Get your money. You don't have to. Somebody help!
Oh, he leaps across tall buildings. Okay, Superman. Whoa! Tarzan swing also coming in. Bump. Oh. So many crunches. Shoop, 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 shoop.
What? I don't understand.
Oh, don't try.
Yeah, he's like, don't think about it. Yeah, there's no really to explain.
Area 0, Angel is unharmed. Hostage contained. Sweep area. Confirm.
What are we doing here?
Angel, sir. Angel! We got reported your movement came for backup.
He's on the news?
How's our winter operations?
What's going on? What?
I would prefer it if you didn't leave a rescue scenario until we had a chance to control the scene. Of course, that is your decision, sir, but...
How did you guys...
tracking
This was a setup? Oh, God. He's like, I'm being tracked.
And President of Wolf and Hart, and this is to indemnify Wolf and Hart.
If we can just get a couple pictures of you two, that would be...
Of course, the PR, circus begins. Signing paperwork. Oh, my gosh. Angel's like, I do this usually undercover.
First week, normal squad. Okay.
Oh, my God. He's like, I hate this so much.
I mean... Sort of. Well, just lately.
I need you to initial here concerning your immortal soul.
Classic.
No, I help the helpless.
Would you like me to bring your car around, sir?
Oh my gosh.
Mocha? Latte.
A mocha? Angel with a mocha? Oh my God. Okay, I'm skipping the intro. I hit skip intro.
Oh man, it's so good. He kills everyone. You can borrow mine. Okay. You have X-Men? Which one?
Are you talking about comic books, I'm guessing? Yeah.
We can talk about it after class. Okay, let's settle down, everyone.
Yeah, it's so weird to think of him with this law firm now. Oh, Fred.
I don't even understand half of what they're doing. There's this machine 6 feet tall. It makes this noise. Woompa, woompa. Leaders Against Evil, and now the law firm that represents most of the evil in the world has given us its LA branch to run however we want.
Great questions, yes.
So, Knox, how long have you been, evil?
Oh, I just mix the potions,
That doesn't make him sound less evil. He's just mixing potions.
On a weekly basis.
Good for you.
Do you know how to get to your office from here?
Why? Did somebody eat my breadcrumbs?
I'll show you.
Thanks, Noxie.
Don't love that nickname.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Wesley's like, what is happening?
Wonderful Caraba. Don't you think it's a bit unseemly adding Y's to the ends of people's names?
Does that mean I have to call you Wessel?
Made up your mind about what?
His name has a Y at the end. It's Wesley.
Bit of a view of the mountains. Lived my whole life in LA. Now I find out they're mountains. Brother should be told.
It's very nice.
So's yours.
It's still so weird, yeah, that they have their big separate offices like this, and yeah, I don't trust Wolfram and Hart at all.
Feng shui will probably have enormous significance. I'll align my furniture the wrong way and suddenly catch fire or turn into a pudding.
You having second thoughts?
Pudding.
Place around. Use it to do some good. It's gonna be a long, long while before any of us gets anywhere near comfortable here. Oh, sweetie, it's perfect.
Yeah, I never thought, oh my gosh, Lauren. Yeah, corporate angel is never something I thought I'd see.
Joni loves pity. And you're... Oh, yeah, that carpet's great because I want our clients to become dizzy and vomit. Keep flipping, huh? Yeah, I got a whole freezer.
This tiny cell phone.
It doesn't happen again.
We're turning this place inside out. They want to see how I handle running Wolfram and Hart? They're gonna find out. Everything must go.
Yeah, and he's wearing like a suit jacket and stuff now. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel right.
I'll help you find your way. My name is Eve. And just so we get the whole irony thing out of the way.
Eve with the apple. I don't see Lila at all, so...
Can you be sure I'm either of those things? Okay, let me tell you how this works.
Is she a demon? Are we doing this already?
All of them are evil.
Almost.
Things are always more complicated than they seem, champ.
He's like, that's my trigger word.
And that means keeping your clients, most of them anyway, happy.
Means letting them get away with stuff.
He's not gonna love that.
Sworn enemies. You're not scared, are you?
I don't think Angel's gonna be excited to let any kind of evil slide. But yeah, their clients are demons, so how's that gonna work? Like,
I want to start going through them.
If Angel kills off all his clients, then obviously Wolfram and Hart goes under and they lose all their resources. But oh, good. Is that just a horrible pile of bones behind him?
First good news all day.
I can't even remember which pile is which.
I'll get my secretary to go through it in the morning.
He is a secretary. And you just realized that, yeah.
Here I was worrying about the clients. We're doing the right thing. Right?
Yeah, you can see them questioning it now, being like, was this a good idea? We kind of jumped in a little early, but here they are.
A lot simpler fighting vamps on the street, wasn't it?
Why does she love just showing up in people's offices randomly?
I can see why the senior partners chose you. Have fun.
I don't trust this one. I mean, Wolfram and Hart is, you know, no trust at all, but she seems extra sus.
I feel like a new man.
Gunn, what are you gonna do? I don't like this.
Can I get a cup of coffee or something?
You have reached ritual sacrifice.
It's like, I just wanted a cup of coffee, not ritual sacrifice.
Oh, right away.
To sacrifice a loved one or pet, press the pound key.
Jeez, and rice, that's grim. Oh my god, why is that even an option? This place is horrible.
Harmony.
Hey, boss.
Harmony? Like Buffy Harmony?
Hello.
Vampire Harmony? Yeah, good question.
Burning up. A great medical plan. And who needs dental more than us?
This is surreal.
Now.
Yeah, I don't think this is what he signed up for.
Creatures of the night. Unite.
I never understood why her character was one we had to bring back over and over, but...
It's pig's blood. I'm totally off the human blood. That's not even a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes
pretty good, right? The extra ingredient is otter.
Why is she killing otters now? God.
a lot faster than I thought you would. Nonsense.
We're gonna get along great, boss. The whole gang. I mean, Cordy is gonna lose it when she finds out.
Where is Cordelia? Please, where is she? Somebody acknowledge this.
I thought she knew. Cordy's sick. She's in a coma.
Still, with this coma, like, is this Days of Our Lives? What are we doing here, people?
20 years for kidnapping, pimping.
Saw the file.
Yeah, Well, personally, I think he deserves to be eaten by weasels, but he's hinting...
I like that plan. That sounds fun.
So I can be handed over to the frickin' law. You gotta get me off.
How is Angel, like, what are we doing? Like, this is against everything that he's, you know, works for.
You will regret it.
Oh, we can't dance around this one. We're not in a position to have anyone killed.
I don't like that he's even bringing that up.
They're bringing a conviction. Bye-bye, California. I say the magic word.
He's gonna blow up the state? What?
I don't know why we're here, so why don't we get started? Cindy.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only option. The best you could do is okay.
She, but me, I love you more.
So...
He's having the whole staff sing. Oh, gosh.
Running away from things type.
Why do I have trouble believing that?
Maybe you're not very bright.
The Dixie Chicks poster. I love it. Yeah, and I wish Faith would have more hope in herself.
Practical science department. This is the head of... Fred.
She doesn't seem very confident in this new role, yeah.
We're in the courtroom, monitor the case. Let us know how it's going.
But lunch with Mary Kate. She's gonna tell me about Ashley's new piercing.
Mary Kate and Ashley.
Some legwork.
Can you get there by sewer?
Not this time.
Yeah, he's got a fleet of cars like he's Batman, basically, at his disposal, and this underground garage. I mean, those are some pretty sweet cars, not gonna lie. But yeah, he's not used to having these resources, obviously. He's gonna go for the oldest one, of course.
Traditionally, my unit handles all of the wet work.
I know you meant field work.
Of course.
What is that? Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I'll take care of it. Later on, you can tell me all about tradition.
And I don't think Angel wants to, like, delegate this stuff. Like, he likes to be the one to go out and do these things, and now he has everybody can do anything for him anytime he wants, so...
So tell me, why do they call you Spanky?
Well, I feel like that answers itself. Yeah, that wall has a lot of choices.
World, but I don't spank men. It's not a judgment. Men have fine, firm asses.
What is happening?
And then I'll let Mr. Fries decide if he wants you to wake up again.
Do you know what I'm doing now?
He's like, actually, I'm dead. So, and I actually spent time in a box, and I'm not in a, you know, hurry to repeat that. So, yeah.
And there's something else you should know about me.
Ooh, with a cricket bat. Spicy.
I have no problem spanking men.
Angel, what have you been up to? Is this guy just in the waiting room? Oh my gosh. Yeah, with this vessel, I'm very curious. What could be inside?
I'm afraid the magazines are a little out of date.
And you shouldn't keep people waiting for 5 hours.
Oh my god. That's insane.
No. Definitely past nervous here.
Well, somehow I think the tailor's not an actual tailor. So... Oh, yeah, it's the white room.
We gonna do this thing?
By all means, please remove your shirt.
What is happening? What is going on?
There's a link to his name. A cult.
The Black Tomorrow.
That's ominous. Oh my god. Ugh. Gross.
I found out where he put it.
Matthew Fries? Do you want to spend the rest of...
Oh no, I was wondering how we were gonna connect to this because we had the little boys at the start of the episode. It's in his heart? I thought maybe it was in his desk or something, but it zoomed in on his heart? What the frick is this? Oh my god. What is happening to Gunn?
Rough day at work.
His son.
Yeah, that's so grim. Oh my gosh.
Best friends. Never even heard of Connor.
That's not a name I want passing through your lips.
Yeah, and the fact that she knows is weird because, yeah, everybody else forgot.
How do you know I'm not?
Oh god, that looks horrible. Yeah, and he put in his own kid. That's so messed up.
Do we have an antidote department? Do you do anything besides pretending you're running an evil Radio Shack?
Wow, 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 wow. She is not happy. Okay.
World that actually deserve it. Now focus, people. Work the damn problem.
She is spicy. My goodness. I get why she's mad, and she's, you know, usually she's working by herself, and now she has a team, but they're, you know, I don't know if she'd rather be by herself and just do everything. I don't know.
Of course the defense objects. The defense always objects. I'm curious, Mr. Keel, is it just the sound of people talking that offends you?
You think he's gonna say the word?
Before they even deliver the verdict. He's dead mean, he knows it. I think Fry's Jr.
And they're tapping onto his phone. That's exactly how they know, of course. Oh my god.
Stay in there.
Okay. Let's show the new boss how a threat is contained.
Terminate the kid?
This is a level 1.
Oh my god. Cheese and rice. Angel is gonna hate this. They're not gonna... Oh my god. This is grim. This is so grim. This poor kid has no idea what's happening, obviously.
The defense is now bordering on the absurd.
How's it
They
going?
have repeatedly tried to obfuscate the facts of this case.
I didn't think Angel would let him get away with it because, again, that would go against everything that he stands for. But yeah, clearly there's consequences then. Please tell me it's empty in there. Oh, thank God. I was like, we're really not doing this, right? Like...
So it turns out with his new deal and all, I own a helicopter.
Yes. He's like, I took a helicopter. Oh my god. They know he's a vampire, right? Or is that going to be the surprise today? Whoa! We got the vampire face and everything! Oh my god, yes. Ooh! Oh my god! Oh my god. Body count this episode is adding up. Holy water. He's like, not today! Oh, nice spin kick.
Your Honor, the defense requests 1 more minute to confirm.
And now Gunn's a lawyer? Is that what the electrocution thing was doing? What?
Your Honor, the defense moves for a mistrial.
Is that like, we know Gunn's been struggling with being just the muscle. Did they make him... I don't know.
Oriental Bay Exports, which is owned by Loris Incorporated, which in turn is owned by a consortium that includes the defendant.
What's a consortium? What is happening?
I found out, and I've been on the case 6 hours.
The ice is melting, Counselor.
The defense submits it has learned how to swim.
The jokes, the puns. My goodness.
Number or function of employees, unless said party has been judged mentally incapable. Permission to approach.
I mean, I guess one of them would actually need to be a lawyer, but still, yeah.
The trigger-happy Turk who follows orders, but I am something you will never be. I'm pure.
What does that even mean?
You and your friends, you're conflicted, you're confused. We're not. That is why you're gonna lose.
He believes in evil? What?
That's the most powerful thing in the world. Conviction.
I don't hate that he's probably not wrong about that.
Just one. Mercy.
Oh, good night. Cheese and rice. Bye. Oh, right on the wall. Gosh. The body count in this is insane. We're starting off the season with a real bloodfest.
Charles agreed to let us enhance his mind with a comprehensive knowledge of the law.
Yeah, that's what I figured that electrocution stuff was doing. Like, what?
The law. And for some reason, a mess load of Gilbert and Sullivan.
Standard. Great for elocution.
How can you possibly know they didn't do anything else?
Yeah, exactly. I don't trust you.
I would also point out that he did just save the day, without ever resorting to violence. How'd you do?
Well,
Yay, team.
Sooner or later, they'll tip their hand, and we'll find out why they really brought us here.
I mean, I don't know.
At a time. Deal with whatever comes next.
I feel like that's the thing Spike had. It is! I was like, that amulet looks just like the one we had in Buffy. Oh my god, Spike is back! Get out of here, Harmony. To be continued. Oh my god, Spike! What? That's nuts! Oh my gosh. Never. I thought he was gone forever. And who mailed it? Who found it? So many questions. So many questions. Oh my gosh. So that was my first time watching Angel, Season 5, Episode 1. The start of this new season, obviously. It's the last season as well, and lots of big changes. And we've seen, you know, things change, obviously, throughout the course of the seasons. They went through the hotel. They had different locations. This feels like the biggest change, in my opinion, that we've seen, especially thinking back to Season 1, Wolf and Hart, and now to come, you know, I don't want to say full circle, but to come to this place where now Angel and his team are running Wolf and Hart. Yeah, I'm still not quite there yet. I'm still not really buying it just because it feels like such a trap, and I'm just kind of waiting for the, you know, the rug to be pulled. And even Angel's speech at the end being like, we can change things, like we're, you know, gonna be different. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in it yet. It's still obviously only one episode of the new season. We had some new characters. Obviously, the big reveal with Spike at the end was insane. I really like Spike's character. It was so tough to see him die in Buffy, but now I have a lot of questions as to how, like, the logistics behind it. Maybe that's thinking too much into it. Either way, I'm just happy to see Spike again, and his character gets to live on in this Angel verse. Does Buffy know he's back? I mean, I know Buffy, you know, has ended, but, like, I feel like he would have tried to reach out to her. So anyway, I'm just a lot of questions to end with that, and that to be continued, of course, with the episode. And as soon as, you know, Angel opens that envelope, I was like, I recognize this. Like, we saw this in Buffy, but last time we saw it, it was around Spike's neck, and it was exploding into this ball of light, and then the entire Sunnydale was getting sucked up into this, you know, massive crater in the earth. So who was holding on to this whole time? I have no idea. Anyway, maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. Maybe it's just a loophole in the show, but very excited that he's back. Him and Angel obviously haven't had the best history, but now they both have souls back. Very curious to see where we're gonna go with that. And Harmony was back. I don't know. I don't love her character. It seems kind of one-sided, but maybe, you know, let's give her a chance. Let's see where things go in this season. And then we have Eve, this new character. I was kind of hoping Lila would be back, but obviously we know Lila is also dead. And, you know, she had mentioned that they only brought her back, you know, on this temporary basis. And I feel like it'd be hard for Wesley to see her all the time as well. Eve's character, again, you know, it's early days. I'll give it a chance. You know, I don't really trust her because obviously it's Wolf and Hart, and these like kind of like flirty glances she's giving Angel just seem kind of forced, and I'm not really buying it just yet. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. Obviously, you know, Fred has Knox, this, you know, a scientist that she's working with, and we go through the whole trial in this episode. They mentioned Cordelia for like 2 sentences in this entire episode, which made me very worried because assuming there's been a bit of a time jump since the previous season, maybe like a month, you know, it seems like they're definitely still new to Wolf and Hart, but getting more into the swing of things. And she's still in a coma, and they're not making it their top priority to find a cure. They're just kind of trusting that Wolf and Hart is working on it. I don't even know if anybody's seen her. We didn't even get her on screen, so no idea what's going on with that. But the fact that nobody is concerned, you know, and that it was mentioned one time and only through Harmony, like it's not even the group brings it up to discuss. Harmony brings it up, and then like, oh, I guess we should tell her because she doesn't know. And yeah, I was like, nobody has, again, the sense of urgency to check up on her. So very worried to see where that's gonna go. We do mention Connor as well in this episode when we find out this guy, you know, is using his son as a plant, and you know, obviously Connor isn't seen. But Eve knows about Connor, where everybody else in the group, Fred, Wesley, Gunn, have no idea who he is. So I wasn't expecting that, but obviously Wolfram and Hart were behind, setting him up to have his memory erased. It was cool to explore more of Wolfram and Hart's set. I think there was no cuts in the opening shot, if I'm remembering correctly, following through the elevator, following up this hallway, following that. So that was really cool. It's a tricky thing to coordinate, especially with that many people. So yeah, a good way to start it off. And it gives us a chance to explore. Like, we saw some of it in the last season, but again, as this would have aired on TV, it probably would have been, 8 months or maybe even a year since the last episode. So it's nice to kind of have that refresher to show all of Wolfram and Hart again, to see the cars, and, he's got his assistant, and Corporate Angel also just feels weird, like it doesn't fit him, and to have the PR team show up in that opening scene as well. And yeah, it's just going to take some getting used to, because this is not a side of Angel that we've seen, and it's weird to see him adjusting to it and even asking for coffee or like a cup of blood, and when he's used to doing that stuff for himself, and even going to the school, the special ops team. But the body count in this was very high, and for a second I was like, oh, Angel is killing a bunch of humans, and then I was like, oh, they're Wolfram and Hart. So that's a different category, I think, in his mind, in his opinion. It's not innocent people, it's people who do evil things. And to even hear that special ops guy talking about how the strongest thing a person can have is conviction. That's the most dangerous thing. And he's so, strong in his beliefs that evil is real. And, Angel is like, oh, well, Mercy's real too. And then kills him immediately. But, was there to try and save this little boy. Which also felt like a very dark storyline coming out of the gate, as this guy put this horrible virus in his kid, and it's kept in this secret vessel that is impossible to find, but that turns out to be the kid. And yeah, just a very dark concept. And then he kills the shaman and stuff too. Like, anybody who's related to Wolfram and Hart, Angel is just killing. I feel like the body count on this is at least 10 or 12 people for starting off the new season. I think it was a good episode. It did feel like a bit of a Monster of the Week episode. I don't feel that in a negative way. It was just a way to introduce us to the world of Wolfram and Hart, reminding everybody that their clients are in fact demons that do bad things, and their job is to keep these demons out of trouble, or get them out of jail, at least, like we see in this episode with the trial, and to not get him convicted. And Gunn becoming a lawyer, again, we know he's struggled with him just being used for his muscle, and kind of his identity just being oh, well, Wesley has this skill and Fred has this skill, but clearly Wolfram and Hart has no shortage of strength and muscle and resources, so maybe Gunn just felt a bit out of place. And I mean, it does make sense for the show that one of them would be an actual lawyer and have familiar knowledge of law practices if they're supposed to pretend to be lawyers. I don't think Angel is going to suddenly study for the bar exam, but I do not trust that brain electrifying thing that happened to him, because yeah, who knows what else they did, what maybe they took something out, I have no idea. But Gunn was way too eager, I think, to maybe prove himself, and maybe just wanted to have that confidence. And Gunn isn't an idiot, he's smart. Maybe he wasn't taking the bar exam the next day smart, but I think he could have gotten there eventually. But obviously they needed somebody to show up in court literally the next day, so to see him come in this suit, and they mentioned they were going to a tailor, but obviously as soon as he opens this door and sees this lab, it's much different than a physical suit tailor. I'm very curious to see what the format is going to be going forward, especially for the last season, if it is going to be more just going through case by case. Again, Angel seems set on, we're going to change things, we're going to make Wolfram Hart the good, and, change the system from the inside, basically. And we see him, they're vetting every employee by having them sing for Lauren so he can see who's evil. And, okay, the columns aren't even good, it just stops at okay and then goes to evil. And I'm worried to see where Angel's character is going to go, because this feels like tipping the scale a little bit too far. We know Angel likes to be, like we started the episode off with him fighting bad guys in the alley, not having PR show up, not being followed. They're tapping his phone calls, all of these things I think he's still getting used to, and I don't know if he likes it. I mean, I think he likes the resources. He likes the perks of always having all those cars, which were really nice. And now that Spike's back, yeah, I'm curious to see what that dynamic will look like within the group as well. So very curious to see where we're going to go in this season. I think a good start to the season, but yeah, still trying to, as a viewer, I'm still trying to feel like I'm in this world because it does seem so different from previous episodes of Angel. The fact they're in Wolf and Hart, again, yeah, it's going to take some getting used to, but curious to see where we're going to go. A good episode to start things off. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Of course, the PR, yeah, circus begins. They're talking about comic books, I'm guessing. Yeah. And that doesn't make him sound less evil. He's just mixing potions. Horrible pile of bones behind him. Well, somehow I think the tailor's not an actual tailor. Starting off the season with a real bloodfest.